How's the tour going so far? It's your last night, and especially you haven't had a lot of recent live appearances. It must be exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting, especially after such a long time of not being on stage, especially not with singing. But yeah, I'm really glad that I did it. It went good so far. I'm really glad, and yeah, looking forward to tonight and hope that everything goes well.
This interview wouldn't be complete if I don't really mention the voice of Germany. I will not get into details, but was that like the moment where set the fire and you thought, okay, wow, I want to be in this business, or have you always wanted to be a musician?
I wanted to be a musician, but I was ready to go the long way, and I wanted to study jazz music and all that stuff. And then I landed, like I ended up being the voice of Germany, and I didn't know what would come my way when I got into it. And in the beginning, it was quite hard, and it was hard for me. But over the time, when you meet more people and you meet the people you trust and like, it's actually really fun.
How was it like to release your first album?
It was unreal. I mean, I just finished school, and not even a year later, I released an album. Yeah, that was really cool, and yeah, I mean, it had a lot of success too. So yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Okay. That was actually a while ago. Do you feel now, musically or as an artist, different in the way of how you approach the music or you see the music?
Definitely. I mean, the songs on my first album, I didn't write one of them, like not one. So I wasn't really attached to it. And I mean, I was young. I wasn't really experienced. So yeah, I went with it. And it was cool at that time. But yeah, it totally changed. My music changed, me as a person changed. And I'm still changing. So yeah, I'm exploring that a lot. Don't you tell me today, I'm running red light. My body's beating rhythms I've never heard in my life. Tell me what you want me to say to make this right, 'cause I won't call it out tonight. Don't you tell me today, I'm running red light. My body's beating rhythms I've never heard in my life. Tell me what you want me to say to make this right, 'cause I won't call it out tonight.
After releasing a new song, are you actually able to go back and listen or enjoy it, or do you look at yourself more critically?
I mean, I listened to it once, like all the way through. I'm very critical of myself. I don't like listening to myself. I think it's weird. Um, yeah, but I definitely listen to it because I have to hear what I'm doing, right? Yeah.
How do you think an artist can distinguish himself or herself nowadays, especially in a saturated market?
I think that's a hard one. I mean, I feel like nowadays it's kind of important, especially when you're not like Taylor Swift or someone like that, that you have like your own essence in the song, like, maybe write something of it. But I think since the market is changing all the time, it's hard to say what exactly will make the difference. There's in the past few years there has been so many changes. You can do one thing one year and the next year already is a different thing. So yeah, I think just go with what you feel and what you want to do and hope that it works out.
you're performing live, do you actually pull from these emotions, or how do you recreate that atmosphere in the song?
I think it's different every concert or song I sing. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes like there's days where I don't feel the exact same way when I wrote the song or when I performed it the last like the day before. I mean, just because it's not acting, there's for me there's no requirement to recreate that feeling. If I feel it, I feel it. Sometimes I don't, but I'll still try to sing it my best, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you mentioned at the beginning that you go to an acting school. Have you ever thought about like combining the two, performing musically and acting at the same time, and see if you can make something interesting out of it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I did a musical recently, so that was fun. I didn't expect it to be fun, but it was yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely looking into that. But I mean, you know, we have music clips and stuff. Like I like when there's a story where you can like act a little bit. I really enjoy that too.
Okay. Is there any question that you want me to ask you?
Um, no, not really. I mean, yeah, be on the lookout because I'm still writing songs and there's gonna come stuff like next year.